is it so darn hard for most of us to lose weight? So it has to do a lot for many, many of us with metabolic hormones and the imbalances that exist. So we have lots of metabolic hormones. There's several dozen that I work with in my practice. There's probably even more, but those are kind of the ones we understand the best or the key ones. And why do we have that many to begin with? So that's where I want to start, is that if you think about all of the time humans have been on the earth and in existence, for most of that time, there's been a very real danger of starving to death. Right? So thousands of years ago, we would just hunt and gather. So it depended on what you could find in a day, whether you went to bed hungry or not. And so our bodies really needed to be prepared for that very real possibility we could starve. And our metabolism was more geared towards like getting the most out of whatever it could from whatever we ate. So like getting every last little bit of energy and, whatever fat it could store up, so that, if tomorrow we didn't have such a good hunt and gather, we wouldn't die. So there's a lot of redundancy really in this system to make sure we're not in danger of starving. But for most of us in this modern world that we live in, especially in first world countries, we have things like grocery stores, and you can walk aisles and aisles and aisles of food with very calorie dense foods, things that we didn't have access to or very limited, things that didn't exist, like ice cream, has a lot of fat and calories. Or, we didn't have a lot of access to things that had fats occurring in meats. You might only get meat occasionally when you're hunting and gathering. Now we have more access to it. So we have plentiful food supply, not in any danger of starving for most of us anytime soon. Yet our bodies still keep thinking, no, starvation could be around the corner. So we have all of these kind of safety mechanisms built into our metabolism to make sure that we're not in any danger of starving tomorrow. Be prepared. Great, a couple of thousand years ago, not so ideal now.